Some shocking news has been discovered in the bowels of Washington, D.C. It turns out that some political consultants, people who worked with Donald Trump, in the Trump campaign, know Trump, have connections to Trump, you know what they are trying to do? They are trying to go out and make money. And you know how they're going out and making money? They are selling their services as consultants. They are getting money from conservative groups and conservative PACs. They are getting money from foreign governments and working for foreign candidates around the globe. And this is being treated as truly shocking. Now, I can't tell you how often I have sat in green rooms or just going around doing my job and have bumped into both Republicans and Democrats who do this all the time. It may not be the prettiest profession in the world. At the same time, this is how these people make a living. And if they're not violating some ban on lobbying because they're a former administration official, and they register if they lobby and they don't have to register if they don't, then this is a way in which for decades now, you can call them influence peddlers, you can call them beltway bandits, you can call them whatever you want. But this is par for the course. And in foreign elections, James Carville and other Clinton people have done it, other Obama people have done it. But I'm reading these stories, one in Politico, one in the New York Times, that just says, wow, look at these people. They're cashing in on their connections. And, it would be surprising that political consultants on the right side of the spectrum would be getting money from some of the big conservative donors, whether they be the Kochs or the Mercers or groups that they have set up. Doesn't seem shocking to me because on the liberal side, and in the last election when it looked like Hillary Clinton was going to be the next president, you have people like David Brock collecting a paycheck not just from his organization Media Matters, but from this group Correct the Record, which is a pro-Hillary group, and American Bridge, which is a pro-Hillary PAC. I mean, this is how it's done. Now, we can sit here and say it's a swamp and this is terrible. On the other hand, it's like lawyers. All of these interest groups are entitled to representation. And if foreign candidates want to tap into some of the American expertise, that's understandable as well. All I say is there should be one standard. If it's something that Democrats do and Republicans do, then it shouldn't be treated as some brand new gobsmacking development. The New York Times piece on this, which talked about the web of connections between these conservative donors and financiers and some of the consultants, had a paragraph way down that literally said, to be sure, some Democrats have done this. David Axelrod used to make money here before he worked for Obama. Yeah, that's the way it works. So it just seems to me that if we want to decry this or say it's kind of seamy or accept it as the cost of doing business, you can't deprive people from making a living if it's done fairly and legally, then the same standard ought to apply to people with a D next to their name as well as an R.